Hey everybody, this is Craig Kaminski from Sea of Tranquility, bringing you the first of what might be a few album rankings that I've got of some bands that have not been covered by Sea of Tranquility or specifically by Pete before, because maybe they're not some of his favorites or they're things that he's maybe not as familiar with. So I've got a handful, so I felt like tackling one of them, and that band is Australia's own Airbourne. And I've been a fan of this band for quite a few years since their debut came out back in 2007. After I heard them incidentally while just in a record store, and kind of went, "Wow, who are these guys?" and picked up their first album and have been a fan from there. So, what kind of music are they? If you're not familiar with them, the easiest way to describe them is sort of to say that they're kind of like AC/DC. But while AC/DC is in a hard rock vein, Airborne is very much in the metal category, I believe. So you've got four members. Uh, the members on four out of the five albums we've got are Joel O'Keefe on lead vocals and lead guitar, his brother Ryan O'Keefe on drums, Justin Sweet on bass, and David Rhodes on rhythm guitar. So they did most of the albums that I have here, except for their last album, which came out in 2019, which is quite a few years ago. But incidentally, just a day or two before I recorded this, Airborne released a new single called Gutsy, which I didn't really listen to, and I did see it's not part of an album that's yet. Maybe it's just a single for right now that's coming out. So I didn't want to wait until another album of theirs came out because who knows how long that'll be. So I just wanted to tackle this review now. So they have five full-length albums and one sort of odds and sods album that I won't include in the ranking, but I'll mention at the very end. So kicking off, my number five in my order of preference, I went with 2019's Bone Shaker. This was their most recent album. The same lineup include of this that I mentioned earlier: Joel and Ryan O'Keefe, Justin Street. This album has Matthew Harrison on rhythm guitar, and I believe he's been replaced at least twice since this album came out. So ends up being the lone release that he's on. And I have this one ranked fifth because this one is the one that it seems like the songs are the most phoned in and just kind of they didn't put a whole lot of effort into them. Joel's vocals, which similarly sound like Brian Johnson, but on this album they're very gravelly, and more so. And the songs are really short, 2.5, 3 minutes or so. So it just seems like they're kind of popped off without a whole lot of thought but behind them. They're decent enough songs, but I easily put this one at as my least favorite. I mean, highlights on this would be Burn Out the Nitro. Uh, she Gives Me Hell is all right. Switchblade Angel is okay. But again, there's a song on this called This Is Our City, and it's sort of like their attempt to have a song that's played during World Cup matches or perhaps or American football or some sort of sporting event. This is kind of a recurring theme on at least a few of their albums. Maybe this song was played during some sporting events or leading into commercial or something like that, but it's still not my favorite. So Bone Shaker is easily coming in at number five for me. Number four, I decided to go with four. My four and three are kind of interchangeable, but I decided to go with for my number four, Black Dog Barking. This is their third album that came out in 2013. This one is again. again, more of the same. A lot of their songs you don't have, they're either fast or mid-paced. They have no ballads on any of their albums, and no song that even is bluesy sounding or something that's of a kind of stepping outside their comfort zone, which is fine, I think, but the songs have to be good and at least grab your attention. This one is still pretty good. You've got songs like "No One Fits Me Better Than You" is a really good, fun rocker on this. "Firepower," "Woman Like That," I really like. "Hungry" is a fast-paced kind of burner song. But then again, the lead-off track on this is called "Ready to Rock," and it's sort of like their version of Thunderstruck, because you know how Thunderstruck has that vocal intro. Well, this "Ready to Rock" is whoa, whoa, and it seems to go on forever. I think this is like a 5 minute song, which for them is really long. Most of their songs are well under 4 minutes or so. So it's they still, I believe, use this as a concert opener, and that's fine. But I prefer some of the other songs on this. But yeah, and the title track, "Black Dog Barking," is a really good one too. But yeah, this comes in at number four, their third album. Number three for me, I decided with their second album, which is called "No Guts, No Glory." Now, the version that I have is the deluxe version, which comes with five extra bonus studio songs. So there's already 13 studio songs on this. Now you got 18. That's a lot. So there's a little bit of filler on this, or at least in my opinion, but the good songs on this are really good. My favorites easily is "Blonde, Bad, and Beautiful." It's really good, fun summer uh, type of driving with the roof down type song, sing along chorus. "Raise the Flag" is a really good. That's a good concert opener song. "Raise the Flag for Rock and Roll." You got three songs in a row towards the end that I really like, called "Steel Town," "Chewing the Fat," and "Get Busy Living" or "Get Busy Dying." They're just really good mid-paced rockers that the guys really deliver well. And Joel has some really good spirited vocals on this that work really well. The bonus tracks, there's one of the first bonus track is called "Loaded Gun." That is easily one of the best songs on the album, and it's kind of surprising that was not chosen over at least a couple of some of these other songs that made the album proper. But all in all, it's a good follow up to their debut, which I'll get to in a minute or so, and just a good way to continue on with their just fast paced, fun drinking type music. So "No Guts, No Glory" is my pick for number three. My second ranking album from Airbourne, I decided to go with their fourth album, which is called "Breaking Out of Hell." Now, this one here, I think, was sort of a course correction from "Black Dog Barking," and you had some more songs that were more in line with their debut. Spoiler alert, but this one there but this one, the title track "Breaking Out of Hell" was featured in an episode of Cobra Kai during a training montage, so they got a little bit of nationwide exposure with that song. But there's other really good songs on this, like "It's Never Too Loud for Me," "I'm Going to Hell for This," "Down on You," which politically incorrect lyrics or not, really good song. And also "Do Me Like You Do Yourself," another politically incorrect but fun rocker. There's a bonus track on this called "Bombshell." This version that I got was a Best Buy exclusive at the time. This came out in 2016, and the bonus track "Bombshell" is a really good mid-paced rocker. But again, this one, track two, is a song called "Rivalry." And I'm pretty sure that was played before, like at least here, some Fox Sports football games, American football games. And it again, it's I personally don't care for the song, but it's one of those sporting event type songs that you would hear like during a timeout or something like that if you were attending such a game. Not my favorite, but all in all, I think this is a really strong album from the guys, and just a lot of fun and just some really good rocking songs on this. That leads to my number one, and my preference number one with them is their debut, which is called Runnin' Wild. This is from 2007. Really good album. This is one of my favorite albums, I would say, of the last 25 years since this came out, already now in 2007. And the opening track, Stand Up for Rock and Roll, is what got my attention. I believe that's a song that I heard while shopping at a record store and was just knocked out by that. There's a scream at the end of the song that just is awesome. It's a really good work. This whole album actually is a really good gym album or driving fast album. But the two lead off tracks are the best. Stand Up for Rock and Roll and the title track Runnin' Wild is just a fantastic mid-paced rocker with a sing-along chorus. The video is actually really cool too. The guys are playing in the back of a big rig truck that's driving, and who's the driver of the truck? None other than Lemmy himself. So if Lemmy approves of this band, you should too. So, but just chock full of good rockers on this, and this is one of the few albums, at least for me, that is good, pretty good from start to finish. There's really not very many skippable songs, or if any, on this. The fast songs and the mid-paced songs are all really good. Other than the two lead-off tracks, you got Fat City is a really good, groovy song. Blackjack is a fast and furious rocker. Girls in Black, I love. Heartbreaker, the second to last song on this, is again fantastic. Just sing along choruses and just good headbanging, fun party type music. Again, AC/DC-ish sounding, but a lot heavier. Whatever the heaviest AC/DC song that you can think of, with, let's say, something from or Brian Johnson era, something from Flick of the Switch or Fly on the Wall, the things that Airbourne has are heavier than those. So just kind of put that into perspective. But yeah, Running Wild is a really good debut album that you should check out. I did get the chance to see Airbourne live once. They haven't toured America very often, which is kind of strange, considering they've been on major labels. Their first three albums were on Roadrunner, and two of their albums were produced by Bob Marlette, a notable guy. But I did get to see them when they were touring behind No Guts, No Glory back in, I want to say, 2010. I saw them at a small club in Philadelphia, and they were great. I mean, just Joel was running into the crowd and, shirtless, of course, chugging beer and just really a great party atmosphere to see them live. The Airborne's very active on the Euro touring circuit. You often see their name somewhere in maybe the middle part of the lineup of whoever's playing at Wacken or any sort of big Eurofest that you can think of. So it's that, again, that's kind of strange that they haven't had a new album now in 6 years, but that might change this year, seeing as they just released that new single called Gutsy. But when I saw them live, incidentally, I was using the restroom, and on my way out, I'm pretty sure Joel O'Keefe it was him that was on his way in. Now, and for those who have seen me in person at any Sea of Tranquility events, I'm not the tallest guy. I'm maybe about 5'6" or so. Well, Joel O'Keefe was significantly shorter than me, so he was a small guy, but small guy with big attitude and big balls when he's playing live, and he plays lead guitar as well. So pretty talented guy to boot. The Odds and Sods album that they have that I didn't rank is called Diamond Cuts, the B-sides. This came out in 2017. Their the first three Airbourne albums had bonus tracks on all of them on depending on where you bought them. Now, I already had the five bonus tracks that are on here for the second album. I already had those on No Guts, No Glory on my copy. But on Diamond Cuts, you get five extra songs that are from the debut Runnin' Wild, which are decent. I mean, you can kind of see why they got cut out. They're decent enough songs. You get the five that are on No Guts, No Glory, and then there's three bonus songs from Black Dog Barking. This Diamond Cuts also includes two songs that were not on any of their releases, but they were recorded during the No Guts, No Glory recording. Those songs are called Money and Heavyweight Lover. They're decent enough. So if you, the listener, are already a fan, maybe you already have the deluxe editions of these albums, and then the two songs are the only ones that you would look for from this. But I mean, I had five of the songs on this, but not the other ones, so this made a decent enough purchase for me. They also recorded an extra song uh, during the No Guts, No Glory period called Turn Up the Trouble, which is on WWE Wrestling, the music, I think it's volume 8. And again, that came out in about 2008. A decent mid-paced song and intro for a wrestler coming on whose name escapes me right now, but decent enough. Runnin' Wild also had one extra song called Let's Ride, which is really good. Again, that's one that probably could have been included on the album proper. That was featured in a movie called College, a generic title of the movie called College, that came out around 2007 or 8 or so. I was watching that one time on cable and heard a song, and it's like, well, that sounds a lot like Airborne. And then I watched the credits and it said, yeah, Let's Ride. So I got that song individually on iTunes, and it's well worth the $1.29 to grab that song if you don't have it. So there you go, the ranking of Airbourne. So let us know how you would rank these albums in the comments below. Curious to see if you guys are if any of you guys are fans of the channel, are fans of this band as well. I was kind of surprised when Pete had said to me some time ago that he didn't really care much for Airborne, which was again a little surprising, but that's okay. It's not necessarily for everybody. And like I said, there's a few other rankings that I may or may not do in the future that I know Pete hasn't done yet, of some bands that may not be his favorites, or maybe I'll try to recruit somebody like my good buddy, the Mighty Rich Catino, to help me out on some of these. But yes, so tune in and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We are on Facebook and YouTube all together all the damn time. Please like this video if you can. It greatly helps Pete out. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And in the description for this video, there is links to merch, Ko-Fi, and the subscriber options. And we thank you very much for your participation and cooperation in all of these. So again, my name is Craig Kaminski, and thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.